Number 7. 1999 P. Connecticut State Quarter. Graded in Mint State 63 by NGC. An awesome mint error coin recently sold at Stack's Bowers. This russety toning on reverse is a result of mint error. The copper nickel clad layer is absent on the reverse. A missing clad layer error on a coin occurs during the minting process when one of the layers of the coin's composition is not properly bonded or fails to adhere to the other layers. In the case of clad coins, such as the state quarters minted from 1999 onwards, the coins typically have a core made of copper with outer layers composed of a combination of nickel and copper, giving them a distinctive appearance. This error coin ended up selling for $336. Number 6. 1964 Lincoln cent struck on a copper nickel clad dime planchet. Graded as EF45 by PCGS. F standing for extremely fine. Brilliant and satiny, this attractive silver gray example retains faint traces of mint luster that are best appreciated when viewed with the aid of direct lighting. The wrong planchet feature has resulted in isolated softness of detail both in the centers and around the peripheries, but most major design elements are sharply defined. This is a scarce mint error, and also a particularly curious one since copper-nickel planchets were not intended for regular issue production until 1965. In 1964, when this specimen was presumably struck, the Philadelphia Mint would have been using 90% silver planchets for dime coinage. A transitional wrong planchet error which ended up selling for $2,880. Number 5. 1920 Buffalo nickel struck on a cent planchet. Graded as MS62 brown by NGC. E-strike is flush to the upper right obverse, lower right reverse on a planchet that is too small to accommodate the entire Buffalo nickel design. The date runs off the planchet, in fact, but it is readily identifiable as 1920, and the mint mark area is complete to confirm this error as a product of the Philadelphia Mint. Sharply defined for all features that are present, with gently mottled sandy brown and coppery gray patina on frosty surfaces. It was sold for $3,360. Number 4. Double struck 1973 S. Kennedy half dollar. Visually stunning and exceedingly rare error coin. According to Stack's Bowers, this enchanting piece was struck once properly, in collar. It then failed to fully eject from the press and received a second impression, 30% off center at 4 to 5 o'clock, and rotated approximately 45 degrees counterclockwise in relation to the first strike. Edge reading is also associated with this second strike. The second impression received equal force on both sides of the coin, and it has completely effaced those areas of the first strike which it overlays. It was sold for $5,520 on November 16, 2023. Number 3. 1965 Washington quarter struck on a 90% silver planchet. Graded as AU50 by PCGS. A coveted wrong planchet or transitional error. While the mint stopped striking quarters in 90% silver in 1964, a few errant blanks must have remained in mint bins or hoppers that got shaken loose in 1965. The present example clearly spent some time in circulation before a sharp-eyed collector discovered it and brought this scarcity home. Just light wear is seen on this handsome example with just a delicate overlay of soft gray tone. It ended up selling for $7,200. 1942 Mercury Dime struck on an Ecuadorian 5 centavos planchet. Graded in Mint State 62 full bands by NGC. According to Heritage Auctions, a well-centered wrong planchet strike, showing some weakness around portions of the rims where the planchet failed to fill the dies, but generally sharp throughout the interior with excellent full bands definition. Each side has uniform olive brass and golden orange hues with satiny luster. It was sold for $11,400. Number 1. 1968 S. Washington quarter dollar struck on a pre-1965 90% silver planchet. Graded as PR64 by PCGS. The coin is appreciably reflective in the fields, complementing sharp motifs. Each side is virtually brilliant. A few minor marks are seen beneath a loop. The white edge of this piece, confirming the silver planchet alloy, is readily visible in the edge view holder. It ended up selling for $11,700. So that wraps up today's episode. Stay tuned to Coin Oz for more captivating numismatic content. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe buttons below this video. Take care.